Greetings, everybody, from La Hacienda, home of the Spanish Fort Dons. Tonight, the Dons taking on the top-ranked team. Actually, not even the top-ranked team in the region. The Springville Red Devils are even behind the Salem Hills Skyhawks. We'll talk about that a little bit. The Dons at 2-10. And Springville at 9-4. I'm Alan Huff along with Chris Hurst. Chris, got Triple T as our sponsor for the keys to tonight's game. Why don't you share some of those with us?
Yeah, we got some great keys here. We thank Triple T for sponsoring these. So Spanish Fort at times can struggle with that set offense. I think if they can get some steals, some rebounds, and run and score in transition, I think that'll help their chances out. They're going to have to own the boards, and that's not going to be too easy. Springville's got a pretty lengthy team over there, but they're going to have to avoid Springville getting those second chance points and making sure that maybe they get some second chance points of their own on offense, and then don't allow easy buckets inside. Make Springville earn those.
Make them fight. We want to thank Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They're at 1550 North Main here in Spanish Fort. 801-798-7711. You can visit their website at tripletheating.com. They're the expert in heating, air conditioning, and plumbing services in Utah and Washington County. Your family-owned company aims to make your home comfortable no matter what season it is. The Dons are going to have their hands full tonight with a certain freshman named Jamin Sondrup. Stands at 6'9". He averages 20 a game for Springville, so the Dons are going to have their hands full with him. Last week, the Dons were without Aaron Dunn. They have him tonight, so maybe he can be a presence down low as we get ready to hear the national anthem. And we will pause. Another guy to watch for Springville, Chase Haslam, along with another familiar name, Nate Vizentine.
They got four guys averaging double digits.
Yeah. Nicely done on the national anthem. Springville starters tonight will go as follows. Chase Haslam running the point for the Red Devils. Mason Hansen will also be out there along with Jamin Sondrup, who we mentioned earlier. Chase Vizentine and Luke Nadald for the Springville Red Devils. The Dons, I'm assuming, will go with who you might expect starters to be, including Jackson Reese, Aiden Solorzano, Aaron Dunn. And a couple of those other guys could be shifted around, so I'm going to pause and hold off of that. I want to thank other sponsors that we have for tonight's game, not to go along with Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. That would include MVP Sports, Lance Wilson State Farm Insurance, Two Jack's Pizza to go along with Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. We also want to thank you for joining us here on Spanish Fort Community Network. Spanish Fort 17, the network itself, phone number 801-798-2877, website sfcn.org. Built for speed, bringing fiber to the home. As the Dons being set to be introduced. Lights off.
Doesn't get any better than this, does it, Alan? Springville, Spanish Fork, region play opening up here tonight. New season starting with preset RPI, I guess. So preseason counts a lot more than it used to, but it's going to be a tough matchup here for Spanish Fork. They're going to have to play their A game if they want to pull off the upset tonight.
Let's take a look at those power rankings really quick and just flash them up on the screen and quickly take them off if you would, Pete. Spanish Fork now 33 in the RPI in the 5A. Then they're at the basement of the Region 9 RPI ranking. Salem Hills atop. Springville only at 15 with an 8-4 record. It's kind of interesting to look at, and the strength of schedule has a lot to do with that.
Well, they're pretty much tied with Provo if you look at that percentage. So, and I imagine Salem Hills won the region last year, but I imagine those top three teams are going to be the three teams to beat.
Yep.
Spanish Fork's got some winnable games to get better seeding or make it into the playoffs.
They're going to need to do some work to get there, and this is going to be a very difficult test for the mighty Dons of Spanish Fork High School as they're out at center court huddling up as we get set to get this one underway here at La Hacienda.
This Springville team is front court looks tall.
Yeah. I think size will be an issue for the Dons. The other two starters for the Dons will be Ethan Beckstead and Adam Whitaker. To go along with those that I mentioned earlier, Kobe Healy, Solorzano, Reese.
So Solorzano's not out there.
Oh, he's not out there. That's not good. Okay, so that take him off. Hope it's nothing serious. Outside done.
Good passing early on for the Dons. Man, they got to take better care of the ball here.
Yeah, they got to keep very close eye on it. Dunn fouled. No, he traveled where he could get the shot off. The whistle coming in the middle of the whole thing, so
I think Dunn traveled and then was fouled. But yeah, definitely some contact, but he was shuffling his feet a bit.
Certainly in that order. Ball stolen away by Spanish Fork. Reese on the other end lays it up, misses off the front end, but a nice tip in by Beckstead for the first bucket of tonight's game.
A good hustle by Beckstead. Great hands down low by Springville.
Jumper good. Chase Haslam for Springville. Dons fans asking for a travel as Sondra up underneath was hopping around on one foot. Nothing was called.
Well,
done.
Once you leave your pivot foot and come back down, it should be a travel.
Healy out front, a few dribbles, knocks it over to Reese in the corner, back out done.
Nearly traveled himself.
Yeah, he did. Nice pass. Back out. Reese 3. Jackson Reese. First 3 of the game, and the Dons with a 5-2 early lead.
Yeah, Reese comes into this game averaging 13 and a half.
3 ball missed. Rebound to the Devils. And a foul as Haslam is trying to hang on to it. And he gets hit with Healy as first.
And Kobe Healy picks up the first foul of the game.
Right side, 3 ball wide open, drained by Mason Hansen, and it's back to a 5-5 tie. Cross court, Reese 3. Oh, rebound to Springville.
Good look by Reese. I thought it was going in, so I think he's got to continue to shoot those.
Sondra gets it knocked away, out of bounds to Springville.
And number 14, Sondra, just a freshman, averaging 20 points a game.
He's going to be a problem for this region for...
Well, Dunn's just a sophomore. Those two could battle it out for quite a while.
Yeah. Byzantine can't connect, and the Dons in transition.
A great look by Byzantine. I'm shocked he couldn't finish on that.
Reese, left side. A pick from Dunn, works it back over right, and a 3-ball by Whitaker goes, and the Dons back up to a 3-point lead.
And Spanish Fork just continues to throw little jabs here at Springville.
It's a way to get things going if you're Spanish Fork. Force a few off-balance shots, etc., and the foul is going to send Springville's Nate Vicentine to the free throw line for 2 shots. Foul will go against Ethan Beckstead. It's 1 for him. First free throw on the way in. No.
He's struggling tonight, Nate is, as he's missed a couple of easy looks in that free throw.
Substitutions coming in. Walker Deedy along with Hyatt Hollinger for Springville. Luke Nadald out of the game, and it looks like Deedy will be replacing Byzantine, the shooter, if this goes. It does, and he's in. Byzantine on the board. The Dons with an 8-6 lead with 5:03 remaining here in the first.
And Walker Deedy, he's a pretty good athlete, especially on the football field.
Dons get across the midcourt. Reese, 3-ball wide open, drains it. Jackson Reese, second 3 of the game. And now the Dons up to an 11-6 lead.
And just keep the pressure on here for Spanish Fork. They're going to let Jackson Reese take that shot. You've got to take it every time down.
Sondra underneath. He's got Dunn on him. Kicks it back out. Wide open. Long bomb drops for Mason Hansen. He has 6.
Hansen comes into the game averaging 10.8. Apparently most of them come from 3-point range and beyond.
Yeah, he's got it working tonight, the 3-ball. As does Reese, who kicks it over to Beckstead, up to Dunn.
Under 10 here on the shot clock, so Spanish Force going to have to operate quickly.
Dunn underneath will roll it in, and a nice pass from Jackson Reese. Dons up lead to 4.
The old pick and roll.
Another long ball 3 doesn't go this time. On the rebound, missed by Deedy, and the Dons have it.
They got a 13-9 lead here with just over 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go.
Right side, Reese. Beckstead, a couple dribbles, nice pass to Whitaker. Over to the corner, Reese for 3, no.
A little bit more pressure that time. That might be one where Reese wants to pull that out, but I'm keeping my eye on Hansen. Don't let that guy open.
And a whistle and a walk.
Sondrup with the shuffle there.
No fouls committed yet for Springville. Dons with just 2. So everybody, for the most part, keeping their noses pretty clean until right there, and a foul by Hyatt Hollinger of the Red Devils.
You can thank Alan for the commentator's curse.
It's all right. Bring in Byzantine. Luke Nadald out. Shift out Sondrup and Haslam. Sondrup off the board so far. Don's doing a good job with him.
Yeah, Springville looking for a spark here possibly, or a foul by Hyatt Hollinger.
Foul committed by Springville, and that should be. Oh, that's going to be on Hollinger. It's a second.
Wow.
And about 10 seconds off the clock.
Well, you get 5 of them. So we'll see how aggressive Hollinger is here.
Don's inbound.
Beckstead just can't hold on to it. That's something you just got to hang on to.
Underneath, Byzantine can't connect. Here come the Dons.
And Byzantine's awfully cold so far. Great defense by Dunn. it's 270 plus pounds. Dunn trying to show his handles.
Reese to Dunn underneath. Byzantine on him. Spin move. Can't connect. And a rebound to Springville. Nadal across the timeline. Fighting going on underneath. Nobody can find position. And poke away steal by Spanish Fork. Healy did travel and then fouled. That foul is going to go against Luke Nadal as first. As Whitaker will inbound for Spanish Fork. Jackson Reese lets it cross the timeline smartly.
Yeah, run over Hollinger, see if he can pick up that third foul on him.
Make him fight you. Oh,
Surprised he didn't get it there.
Oh, yeah, a lot of body under there, but hey.
He was clean up top, but not down low.
Byzantine looking underneath. Back to him and a slam dunk by Nate Byzantine. He has 3. And it's a 2-point game at 13-11.
And the 12 members of the Springville student body are going nuts.
Done. Got it. 4 for Aaron. He was a piece of the puzzle greatly missed last week for the Dons against Mountain Ridge.
Dede pushes off so he can get the rebound, no call. Got to be something there too. These refs,
they're letting it go.
They're letting it go here. Springville has almost as many administrators yelling at the student body for going nuts on that dunk over to our right outlet.
Well, and most of it's because of the damage that the bleachers have experienced over the years. Not the matter this gymnasium to be replaced fairly soon.
And we can't wait to get the Don Dome. I don't know what they'll call it, but
whistle and a foul is what we'll call this play, and a 2-shot foul at that.
Springville trailing 15-11 here, can cut the lead in half. Jackson Reese, that's not a guy you want picking up fouls, but just his first.
Yeah. Not typically a guy you see in foul trouble either. Free throw good by Haslam. He has 3. He'll get one more. This to make it a 2-point game. The bucket drops. 15-13 Dons. Left side, Landon Leatherwood, who just checked in. Has it around the free throw line, floats it up, bounces in. Leatherwood on the board. So the Dons connecting fairly decent this
with Johnson
evening.
and Leatherwood there.
Shot good in transition for Haslam. He's got 6.
17 points for the Dons here in the first quarter. Springville 15, a little higher scoring pace than our game last week.
Yeah, I'll tell you, by far. Out front, Reese slips. And a steal. Haslam has it. No, and he's off his own foot or at Spanish Forks, out of bounds.
I think Leatherwood got back and knocked that out as Nadal was struggling anyways. It was a moment of hot potato going on there.
I'll tell you, that got sloppy quick. 3 team fouls each side under 30. Byzantine, shot up, no, rebound. Spanish Fort. Reese left side. Under 10 on the clock. Reese angle left long 3. Fires away, can't connect, and the rebound unsuccessful. However, the Spanish Fort Dons will come out in the first quarter with a 17-15 lead. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
All right, 17-15 lead for Spanish Fork as we head to the second quarter. Chris, I don't know if you expected it or not, but the Dons have a little bit of a lead here.
It's not what I expected, but the Dons have done a great job, especially finding Reese open. They've rebounded okay. They can improve on that a little bit, but they've really done a good job inside of, and especially Dunn, preventing Byzantine, Sondrup, and those guys from getting easy buckets down low, and I think that's been huge. Huge, Alan.
Huge. Springville will get the ball mid-court to start the second quarter. Luke Nadal running the point. There's Jamin Sondrup. He's still not able to convert a whole lot here, and the ball out of bounds to the Dons.
The other thing is the Dons getting 17 points. They need consistent scoring in this game. We've seen it stretches this season where they just can't buy a bucket to save their lives.
Reese out front with it. The Dons cannot get slow or complacent with the ball. Keep up the intensity here. Shot by Whitaker doesn't connect. The rebound to Springville. Looks like Solorzano not even in uniform tonight. Is a bucket good there by Sondrup.
A great entry pass that time by Chase Hansen, and Sondrup takes care of the rest. Can't let him get that position on Beckstead.
He's quick too. He can handle the ball. First bucket of the game for him. A tie ball game. We haven't seen that in quite some time. 3-ball, no.
Leatherwood just a little bit outside that time.
Haslam. No, rebound, Springville. Looking for their first lead of the evening. Sondrup can't handle it, but the Devils out there to take care of business. Carter Ozuna, who had just checked in, gathered that one up.
Springville slowing the pace down a little bit on this possession.
Haslam, no.
You've got to go after that rebound if you're Spanish Fork with a little bit more effort. I think everybody assumed the other guy was going for it.
Springville, new clock, out of bounds, or a foul against the Dons.
I bet this one's on Beckstead.
Yep. That'll be his second.
Yeah, Sondrup kind of got smashed between Dunn and Beckstead. Beckstead just really reaching in there.
A new clock. Sondrup. No. Rebound Springville.
Well, fourth time's the try.
Sondrup looking underneath, and there's Byzantine who can't connect. I bet you they get a rebound. Nope. Spanish gets it, and then in transition.
Oh, that's goaltend.
That is a goaltend. I mean, but hey, guess not. Beckstead.
Springville had 5 opportunities last time. Spanish Fork's got to limit those shots, and really, there was a goaltend on Leatherwood that time that wasn't called.
It was, but what do you do?
I'm going to write the head of officials after this game.
I've had enough. Race for 3.
Sounds like something my grandma would do. I'm going to write a letter.
I'll tell them. Out front, Luton Nadald. Haslam, right side, looking underneath, and the bucket good that time for Byzantine, and Springville with a 19-17 lead.
I thought there was no way that ugly shot was going in, but that thing was a frozen rope. Counts for 2. Springville with their first lead.
Yeah.
Spanish Fork yet to score in this quarter.
They're 0 for so far, but I only think they've had 2 shots.
Yeah, Springville's had possession the whole quarter pretty much.
And they'll get it again.
We got just over 4:30 here in the second.
Underneath, Sondrup. Spin, no. Rebound, Spanish Fork.
Springville's getting a lot of good looks, and they're not falling. If you're Spanish Fork, you got to take advantage because those will start falling here.
Yeah, they're going to start going anytime, and you got to convert on the other side for sure. Reese, outside, right side, Beckstead. Back to Dunn. Beckstead. Left-hander goes. Beckstead to the second bucket.
Just outrun Sondrup that time. Nice lefty.
Sondrup out front. Pulls up. Fakes 3. Didn't use it. Got rid of it to Haslam. Left-hander won't go, but a foul. And that will be, I believe, against Healy. And that would be his second. No, that's going to be against Leatherwood. So that'd just be his first. 5 team fouls.
Oh, you're right. I called it on Healy.
Oh, he did. Okay. So, 3:39 remaining here in the second tie ball game. 2 shots. First one drops for Haslam. He now has 8.
Almost a hockey line change here for the visiting Devils of Red.
Springville is going to try to make us learn some new names. Spanish Fork, a few of their own. Kimball Johnson into the ball game. Free throw. Good. Now 8 for Haslam. Kobe Healy out front, guarded closely by Hyatt Hollinger. He's playing with 2 fouls. Healy working it underneath to Dunn. Dunn fighting it out against Sondrup. Nice move, bucket goes. Dunn was 6.
And Dunn ties this game back up at 21 and just really shows his physicality down low.
Sondrup loses it. The Dons get it back.
And Sondrup's averaging 20 a game, not nearly on any pace to get that tonight.
Now the Dons are messing around a little bit with his passing lanes coming in, and it's altering what he wants to do, I think.
Yeah, and I think Dunn's been a big part of that.
Hollinger steals it. Dons had a chance to retake the lead. Now Springville with their opportunity as Haslam into traffic, kicks it back out to Hanson. Has a couple of threes tonight. The ball stolen by Spanish. Reese.
Got to be a foul somewhere in there.
Nothing called. Aaron Dunn out front. Right side, 3 ball, no.
Healy with a good look, just can't connect.
Haslam out front to Hanson. Sondrup back to Hanson, dumps it off, he drops it. Mason Hanson with 8. New 2 Red Devils with 8.
Yeah, so we got a 23-21 lead here as our scoreboard pulls back up for us.
For now, just keep an eye on just a little bit of technical trouble we'll work on. So we'll see what happens. Just hang with us. If it isn't working, we'll let you know what's going on. It's 154, so right now the graphic is correct.
And Springville is really harassing the Dons here as they are struggling to maintain control and really haven't this quarter really just look a little rattled. Keeping it within 2 though.
Within 2, luckily. Came into this quarter with 17, and we've only got 1:43 left, and we're at 21. Sondrup spins. No.
He's struggling with Dunn's size.
He really is, and I think it's not so much the height, it's
the width.
Yeah, it's the strength is also. I mean, it's just nobody wants to go up against that. Dunn, he can shoot the 3, so keep an eye out for 33 out there. Johnson, right to Healy. Reese, Underneath, 7 on the ticker. Out of bounds to Springville.
Did not see what happened there, and that was out of our view, but that didn't
He
look
just went,
natural.
the ball went out of his reach a little bit, and he tried to flip it, and it went the wrong way. That's it. Minute left here in the half.
Low-scoring quarter for both teams.
Certainly. Haslam 3.
Air ball, wow.
42 on the clock. Across the timeline, the Dons looking underneath. There's Kimball Johnson, turnaround jumper, long rebound to the Devils. Walker Deedy on that. 2 seconds differential, no now.
Springville went fast and they didn't have to shoot at all. Same with Spanish here.
Healy, nice move. Can he connect? Yes. Kobe Healy.
Nice transition bucket by Healy. We're all tied up here. Let's see. Spanish can play a little defense here.
Foul. 2 shots coming as Mason Hansen will go to the line for 2. Kimball Johnson picking it up. Guess what? One more foul and Springville shoots free throws from here on. Oh, there's 6 seconds left.
Let's not rule anything out on a missed rebound here.
That's true. Free throw good for Hansen. Springville as a team has missed 1 out of 7 free throws tonight. The Dons are a perfect goose egg for goose egg on free throws.
You can't divide 0 by 0.
No.
It's undefined percentage.
5 on the clock. And a blocking foul against Springville. It'll be Haslam.
Just their 4th foul for a team that's like bodying up Spanish Fork on defense. And Hansy, it's amazing they only have 4 fouls.
I am partially amazed that wasn't a charge.
You could make the argument.
2-point lead for Springville as we near the end of the half. The Dons time just to almost catch, pass, and shoot. Done for 3. Nope.
Thanks,
And that's how it'll end. Dons with just 6 points in the second quarter, but however, Springville not making up too much ground with a lead over Spanish Fork at 25-23. We'll be back.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
Contact State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Hi, welcome to Two Jack's Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to 2 Jack's Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet? If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
Contact State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
Anyone, anywhere can watch a replay of this game and other Spanish SF17 programs on our YouTube channel. Totally on demand. You go to youtube.com/SpanishFork17 and share some of that info with your friends, family. Right now, they can get and watch the game as we speak. Right now, the Dons are trying to upset the Springville Red Devils, Chris. We kick some of those keys to the game back on up there. And kind of get an idea of how the Dons are doing in these categories.
Yeah, they've had some stills here. Jackson Reese, Kobe Healy, and they've gotten some runs in there in transition. I think they're going to need to do that a little bit better in the second half because I think Springville's going to play a little better. But owning the boards, that is something they're struggling with. We saw Springville get 4 or 5 offensive rebounds in a possession, not on the half. So Spanish Fork's got to figure out how to box out a little bit better and how to get those rebounds. And I think they've done an excellent job on this third one, Key, and really credit Dunn, Beckstead, and those guys down low. They're not allowing easy buckets down low. Byzantine struggling, Sondrup struggling for Springville down low, so Spanish Fork needs to keep up that pressure and not allow easy buckets.
We have not even seen so much as a timeout in this competition, Chris, in this game so far. Low fouls. How many did the Dons have? I think it was 6 as a team, and then Springville had 4. So the Dons, both of these teams, although playing tough, according to the officials, are playing clean also. Next week, the Dons will be taking on the Provo Bulldogs. That'll be a live game. However, there is a Maple Mountain game coming up on Tuesday night. That is the 17th. Spanish Fork Dons will be at Maple Mountain. However, that being the case, we have City Council meeting that night. So that one will be on a tape delay.
Yeah.
And that will be up at Maple Mountain High School if you can go out and support both of these two Spanish Fork teams.
Yeah, go watch it live. Go watch the replay.
Yeah.
You can also watch the City Council meeting and replay, one of our highest rated shows, I'm sure.
That's right. So they've got that one, and then Friday, it's absolutely.
So here's what you can do. You can watch City Council on your phone while you're at the game.
Right.
Win-win.
There you go. Everyone wants to do that. Provo will be here at La Hacienda a week from tonight, Friday, as that graphic was just up a moment ago. We'll post it back up there. So Friday night, another live game a week from tonight here on Spanish Fork 17. So we invite you to tune in there. Guess what?
Provo's got a decent team. They've struggled there for a couple of seasons, but they're not quite back to where they were, but they're trending in the right direction.
Yeah, and you can always live stream Spanish Fork 17. No matter what's on there, you can go on sfcn.org and click on the Watch 17 button on the homepage. It even works on your tablet or your cell phone smart device, whatever they call those things now. But nevertheless, we're getting back to this contest. A 2-point lead for Springville, 25-23.
I call those devices time-wasting at times.
Absolutely, 100%. You know what? It was kind of nice. I had my phone. I got a new phone, and I couldn't figure out how to text message. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is heaven for a minute. Nevertheless, Spanish Fork with a ball. Their leading scorers were Jackson Reese and Aaron Dunn, who each had 6. Springville was led by Haslam
I want to get
and
a
Mason
conclusion to
Hansen.
that story. Did you have like a 5-year-old show you how to do it, Alan?
What's that?
Did you have a 5-year-old show you how to text?
No.
You just figured it out. Okay.
No, they had some weird app on there that wanted to do nothing but throw ads.
Oh, jeez.
For their
nice
message.
move by Dunn.
Done with now 8 for Spanish. But yeah, I mean, they had that out there, and so I kicked that off. Plus, it wasn't letting me get in,
We got old school basketball here. Is back to the basket is back.
Byzantine on that play. Nevertheless, with all the technology going around anymore, they try to throw ads on everything, and I finally figured it all out.
That's how they make the money.
Yep. Dunn to the base, kicks it back
Great
out.
pass out.
3 ball, no good by Whitaker. Ball on the floor, goes back to Springville.
Dunn absolutely got mugged and no call.
Freshman scores, Jamin Sandrup. He's got 4 at this point.
Sandrup wanted the dunk there and then realized in midair he wasn't going to be able to get it. But Springville with their largest lead of the night, only 4. So it's anybody's ball game here.
Yeah. Still not over. Springville looking to chisel away here early, though. Out front, Jackson Reese. He'll pull trigger. No. Rebound, Springville.
We got travel.
Yes, we do. And Spanish Fork will get it right back.
Byzantine and Nadal collided, and that really threw off Nadal's dribbling.
Looked like a little bit of a jarring hit from Byzantine. I don't know that I would invite that into my life with too much enthusiasm either. Ball knocked away to Spanish.
Now you got last week we were struggling with the scoreboard. It looks like they cut the basket up a little higher.
Yeah. 29-25, 3 ball again from Reese. No. Rebound Devils. Looking underneath to Byzantine.
Byzantine was missing a lot of those easy bunny hop jumpers in the first half. He's not missing now, and Spanish didn't take advantage of his inability to score.
Spanish will take a full timeout. Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say Byzantine's averaging 11.3 a game.
Yeah, he's got 9 at this point. Springville with their biggest lead at 6, 31-25. MVP Sports is your hometown sporting goods specialist since 1987. 72 North Main Street in Spanish Fort. Phone number 801-798-3587. You go to MVPSportsUtah.com. Offering customized uniform, equipment, shoes, sporting goods, all that fun stuff. If you haven't been to MVP, you're not from Spanish Fort, friends. So thank again, once again, all those sponsors. We'll give everybody a shout before this one's over with. But Springville looking a little more solid coming out here in the second half, a little more energy.
Yeah, for sure, and it's really been led by Byzantine coming out on fire.
Certainly has. He's got 9 points, all 4 of which coming here in the early couple minutes here in the third quarter. Out of the timeout, Spanish Fork will get the ball. With 6:02 remaining here in quarter number 3.
Trailing by 6. Garrett Johnson helping with the facility staff here, finding something on the floor.
Coaches have the best view.
Front row seat.
Reese across the timeline for Spanish. Out front, Dunn. Works it right side. Beckstead. Out, 3 ball Healy, no rebounds. Springville. Underneath, Byzantine. Shot short, rebound Spanish. Whitaker.
A foul there on Whitaker, but they're letting Hansen play for Springville.
Healy out front for the Dons.
Don scored 17 in that first quarter and only scored 8 cents.
And a block by Byzantine.
He came out on all cylinders, this offense for Spanish Fork, and really they need to find some of that mojo back.
Underneath, they're going to get him on a foul. Looks like they will, and that will
Sondrup's
go against Sondrup.
He's averaging 20 a game. What's he got so far, Alan? Two.
Or excuse me, 4 now. Not a big part offensively thus
That's
far.
a foul on Byzantine.
Yep. So 2 quick ones for Springville.
Is it Vicente? Have you been saying it wrong the whole time?
Vincenten. I don't know. Tired of that name, I know that much. It's always been a problem for Spanish. Foul against Springville. And that will go against Hyatt Hollinger. That'll be 3 for him.
Interesting that Springville only had 4 fouls in that first half. This possession, they're up to 3.
Oh, and that's within a matter of about 6 seconds. 3-ball race. No.
Springville doesn't foul often, but when they do, it's in bunches, I guess. Hansen hit a couple of big shots, and
Sondrup gets a few extra opportunities, and he'll drop that one. 6 points for him, and a timeout by Springville. That being said, let's give another one of our friends a shout out. Lance Wilson at State Farm Insurance, located at 220 North Main in Spanish. 801-798-9288 is the number you can contact Lance Wilson. His website is at lancewilsoninsurance.com, offering auto, home, life, health insurance, along with banking products, annuities, and mutual funds. 220 North Main Street, Spanish Fork, Lance Wilson, State Farm Insurance. Well, the Dons of 2 here in the third quarter. They had 6 in the second.
yeah,
Got to get it going.
got to get going. Got to get it going like this pep band's got it going here for the Dons.
Dons trailing by 8 at 33-25. Across the timeline as they bring it in, Healy. Springville putting a little backcourt pressure on the Dons.
Springville wants to blow this one out this quarter. They can, like a shark smelling blood. I don't know.
Yeah, they smell blood, even though their noses are kind of weird. Smell it with their gills.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how that works.
Sondrup, Haslam, foul. Underneath, away from the ball, I believe.
Are they going to add one on this? And Beckstead's getting a foul, his third. Nope.
Well, they're calling it on. Now they're going to count the bucket for Haslam. He's got 10 now. And then what?
Dede got the foul.
Okay, Walker Dede picks up the foul with the ball in the air. 4 team fouls to none. So Spanish Fort, the benefactor on that end, but they are offensively non-productive here in the second half thus far.
Yeah, they've only scored 8 points in the last, 11 minutes of gameplay.
Done. 10 points for Aaron. All 4 points of the quarter coming from him. And a nice shot again by Haslam. He's got 12.
Haslam's got the stash going on as well.
Spanish turnaround jumper unable to convert. Rebound to the Devils. Nice Attempted layup, unable to convert. Free throw line jumper, no good for Sondra. The ball out of bounds should go to the Dons. And it will. Official just had to take a moment to decide which way we were going here.
I think he forgot which way Spanish Fork was going.
I think he knows now. The Dons will get it. It's a good call.
He knew mid-second when he was about ready to quit the way. He's like, wait a minute.
Well, I've been there before. I've officiated games. I know that feeling.
It's like me walking around the airport. I don't know which way to go.
Oh, anymore. No foul called, and now a foul called against Spanish Fork after Garrett Johnson letting that side official know his mind after Hyatt Hollinger, who I think comes into these games to commit fouls, ends up collecting one off of Adam Whitaker.
All right, just the first foul for the Dons here in this quarter.
2:38 remaining here in the third as the game's getting uglier by the second. And Reese will pick it up, and he'll give him another hack, and he's going to get teed up. What do we have here?
I don't know.
I think he's just kind of giving Coach Johnson a warning. Hollinger inbounds to Luke Nadald. Messy here after that timeout.
Not too many Springville students here, but they're making themselves known.
Count it, and he's fouled. The bucket will go for Leatherwood.
Hanson.
The Dons are getting emotionally mixed up, and they maybe need a timeout to calm down here. So Mason Hanson with 12 looking to make it 13 does. Foul will be against Landon Leatherwood.
Spanish Fork needs to end. Whitaker sticks his forearm again. He got lucky.
Yeah,
he didn't
he's
get
gonna.
caught.
I mean, this is getting ridiculous. Timeout. Spanish Fork.
Whitaker completely extended that arm. I'm shocked the officials didn't call another offensive foul.
Well, I mean, at this point, Spanish Fork's just gonna knock themselves out of the game just by not being in their own head.
Yeah. Got to calm down here. Let's see if Coach Johnson can talk some psychology here. And let's talk about Two Jacks Pizza, 30 North Main Street, right here in Spanish Fork. Give them a call, 801-798-8601, or check them out at twojackpizza.com. The best pizza, Alan, I'm telling you right now, the best pizza you will ever taste. Also, if you need some pasta, bread, wings, salads, cold drinks, whatever you want, they got it down there that's pizza related.
What did I have when I had dinner tonight?
Two Jacks Pizza.
You betcha.
What did I have?
Two Jacks Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't have anything to do with their sponsorship, I promise. But we're grateful to them, certainly. All right, Spanish Fork will inbound. They're trailing now by 13, being outscored 17-3, or excuse me, 15-3 here in the third. 15-4, sorry. Reese, left side to Leatherwood, back to Jackson.
Yeah, we're hosting a foreign exchange student. Her favorite place to eat in Spanish Fork, Two Jacks Pizza.
You betcha. Dunn, fake, take.
Oh, yeah.
Got it. Aaron Dunn with 12. Well, we talked about this earlier, but last year Aaron Dunn was 2, maybe 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 left feet.
He's looking a lot better, a lot more confident.
Oh my gosh, he is. They've done some work to that kid, I'll tell you.
And he's got just a sophomore, and he's killing it on the football field as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just here on the basketball court he's a problem. He's going to be a scholarship football athlete without question.
He has the potential someday to maybe even play on Sunday if he keeps developing the way he's going.
Foul or a timeout, Springville. So 40-29 with a minute 8 left. Triple T, again, sponsors our keys to the game, but we'll give them another shout at 1550 North Main. You got to understand, it's cold out there. Did you know that? It's not as cold as it has been, but hey. Triple T will conduct repairs and inspections on your heating system to ensure it's ready to go, or if it needs some servicing, give them a call. They'll help you. Anyway, coming up for the Dons next week, of course, we mentioned Maple Mountain.
Got a shot there at Springville while you were, but Maple Mountain, big game Tuesday. Both teams looking to get out of the bottom of the RPI, if we're being honest, and looking to build some confidence.
Yeah,
I'll see if I can scrounge up a score for Maple Mountain.
Yeah, we've got other games going on in the region right now. Maple Mountain, who are they playing? Do you remember?
I can't remember. I was so excited about this game.
Yeah. I think Chris has it there. There we go. Other region, Maple Mountain's playing Provost. That'll be an interesting one to see, along with Wasatch Salem Hills. I'll go ahead and pencil Salem Hills in for that one, Chris.
There we go. I'm not seeing any scores.
Nothing up. Okay, well, Deseret News might have them.
That's where we're at.
Okay.
We're not going to give them a shout out if they don't give us scores.
That's right. So, Spanish on the rebound after the miss. Team foul situation, I'll cover that as soon as we get a calm down here. 3 for Spanish, 4 for Springville. 5 for Springville.
And we're going to see probably a foul here on number 4.
Oh, they're calling a charge against Spanish.
Well, I can see that because Whitaker's been just extending that arm, and they're going to see that. That's pretty obvious.
Yeah, you're not going to get away with a stiff arm in basketball. Who did they charge it to? I'm calling it on done. Oh, okay.
Shockingly, the way he plays his physicality, he only has 1 foul.
So 1 foul for Dunn, 52 seconds left. Both teams with 4. Springville with the 40-29 lead. Right side, Devils working it. Shot up, no good. Attempted by Sondra. The Dons have interrupted him all night. And the 3-ball missed by Haslam, and the Dons get it with 31 seconds.
Springville's been doing a good job of pressing as Spanish can hold for the last shot here.
And they could get it if they wanted as Reese goes to the base. Out to Dunn. Jackson, he has all the time to work with, 13 on the clock. 40-29 Springville. Another whistle.
Byzantine Vicente
against Springville, and that will be his second, 15th foul. Officials starting to tighten this up a little bit more than they did the first half, for sure.
Six and a half seconds, plenty of time to get a good shot off.
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. What? No. Now they're just going to call everything they think is a foul, I guess. Nadal picks it up. 16 fouls.
Spanish Fort might get some shots here in this quarter.
2 on the clock, 3-ball, nope. That will end the third quarter. 40-29, the lead for Springville. We'll take a quick break.
If you're looking for a workout, you know MVP Sports is the place to start, and that includes pickleball. MVP Sports has all you need to get active in this growing sport. Paddles, shoes, clothing, and the pickleballs. MVP Sports in Spanish Fork.
The best time to check your furnace is before it fails, and you can rely on Triple T to do the job right. Our technicians are trained every year so you can sleep better at night, knowing your furnace is safe to operate. Call Triple T at 798-7711 to schedule your tune-up today.
29, the lead for the Springville Red Devils here at La Hacienda. The Dons in the last 2 quarters of this contest have scored 6 in each of those quarters. They had 17 in the first quarter, so that tells you where they're at offensively.
Well, they're going to need at least 12 if they're going to win this game, and that assumes Springville doesn't score.
Aaron Dunn had all 6 points for Spanish Fork in the third quarter.
Yeah, Jackson Reese started out hot. We haven't heard much from him.
Now he's sitting there for 6 points. He had knocked down 2 early 3-pointers, and that's where we stand now, as Springville starting to pull away and looking to do exactly that, as they will get the ball to begin the fourth quarter. They got their starters out there. Nate Auld looking around the perimeter. Haslam, 3, no. Rebound, Springville.
And both teams looking to go 1-0 in region here tonight, as this is the opening night.
It is. This is when you can earn or lose a trophy.
Tried really hard to get a Maple Mountain score for us and check Twitter. Couldn't find anything there either.
Well, people are not doing their job, apparently. Outside left, Spanish Fork, Healy with the ball out front.
Healy, not even close.
Dons do get the rebound, but
You gotta shoot. They don't even know how much is on the clock.
There we go, 3 ball, short. That's that. That's the first time I've ever heard a horn from a shot clock before.
Yeah. Wasn't for a lack of trying, but 2 air balls made us get that potential shot clock violation / out of bounds. It was like simultaneous.
Yeah. Guarantee you miss the rim, you're not going to get any more seconds. Underneath, Vicentine, no, rebound.
Dunn just did enough to disrupt that. Dunn's really making a push for our MVP sports player of the game.
Well, I don't know at this point there's any other contender. He's got 12, the next closest has 6. Reese has it right side, dribbles into traffic. Trying to clear some space, gets it over to Dunn against Vicentine. And foul, and he will go to line. They'll get Vicentine there with, that's going to be, I believe, his 3rd.
Yeah.
So 1-1 coming for Dunn, as he has been the lone Don scorer here in the second half.
Yeah, and if ever needed some free throws in a game, down by 11 in the 4th, so pretty much need to get going here with these.
Certainly. First one on its way, good. 13 for Aaron Dunn. What's his season average? Did you happen to see that?
Yeah, it's 13.4. Jackson Reese has 13.5.
Dunn holding up his end so far. Free throw, no. Rebound, 2. Springville, those were the first 2 free throw attempts for Spanish Fork tonight. And
not a whole lot of fouls called in that first half.
No. No, but it shows that the Dons have not been extremely excited about attacking underneath as well, as a 3-ball dumps for Haslam. He has 15. 13-point lead. Dons working perimeter here. Reese out front. Nice pick from Dunn. Gets through, pulls up. Nothing there. Whitaker shot. No. Rebound. Dunn.
Go up at him. Underneath.
Count it, and he's fouled. Aaron Dunn. He's got 13. Or, excuse me, 15. Sorry. Vicentine with number 4.
fouls here, and nobody checking in for him. They're going to let him play.
Free throw, no.
Jackson Reese gets the ball tipped to him, can't come up with it. Wow.
Springville with it. Underneath, no. Nice attempted alley-oop. Bucket drops for Nadold with a rim shaking like we just had a magnitude 7.5 in here, and bucket drops, and it's back to a 13-point Red Devil lead. Chris, why don't you tell the folks where you went to high school?
Springville. I forgot for a minute. Couldn't remember. Yes.
Yeah, well.
All-star crew here is our Springville. I think we've got Pete, Provo, and you, maybe the lone Don. I don't know.
I think I am probably at this point, but close to.
We all made the right choice in finding employment here at Spanish Fork Community
Well,
Network.
I mean, you know, some of us are just born lucky.
I know, and I think you were referring to me.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. We've got a couple of games at Springville, and that brings back some memories.
Oh, I was going to say, when the lights went out here before the game introduction, it reminded me of the time the lights went out in this gym about 23, 24 years ago when they came back on. There were livestock and chickens running all over the gym.
Well, that's back when the FFA was a little bit larger in Spanish Fork.
That was back when they ended up having to move all the rivalry games to UVU. That was awesome. It's a shame we don't have to go over.
I remember my cousin Matt played for Spanish Fork, and I couldn't attend the game because the game before we'd thrown tortillas at the Utah Valley game.
Yeah, I remember. There was nothing better than that.
They were checking IDs to see where you lived.
Yeah, but how did you guys get it in there is my question.
They were checking, but,
where do you hide them?
Your pants. They're not going to check everywhere. Poor guys had to clean that up afterward.
Well, I'll tell you what. Some good old times. Springville the steal and a foul by Spanish Fork that was not called. Then a backcourt that wasn't called.
Somebody got a text from their wife. Dad's refereeing. The dinner's done, so they're just going to try and get this one done as quick as possible, maybe.
That's okay. 13-point
lead for Springville. There's that ball was kicked.
3 ball, good. Mason Hansen with 16 to lead the Devils out of the blue. He has 3 3-pointers.
There was another foul by Hyatt Hollinger. It wasn't called.
16-point Red Devil lead. There's Reese to the base, kicks it left side. The 3 on its way, good by
Whitaker.
Whitaker knocks it down. That is his second 3 of the game. He has 6.
Another timeout.
Timeout on the floor, 4:11 left, and it's going to be a full timeout by the Spanish Fork Dons. And interestingly enough, as we look at those RPI, the Dons aren't clearly probably not going to make any huge jump after tonight. Springville looking to climb that ladder a little bit. Again, we do not know who's winning out of the Provo Maple Mountain game or the Salem Wasatch game, so we're hoping to get updates as the night goes. I just checked recently, couldn't find anything. But Spanish Fork again, Chris, had that big first quarter, and then Springville defensively started making some adjustments the Dons haven't been able to overcome. Getting set, get back underway. Again, we will be live Friday night as Spanish Fork will play here against Provo. Devils will inbound with Hyatt Hollinger. Dons applying some full court press, try to get Springville to make a mistake or two. Here's we're now nearing the halfway point of the fourth quarter. I know we don't have the clock up, but there are times you get an angle, you can see the shot clock. That game clock's right above it up there on the right-hand portion of your screen, if that's what you choose to look at. 3 ball on its way and no good. And right back to Springville.
Spanish Fort just assumed that was going out of bounds and not so fast.
What happens when you assume?
We can't say that on the air.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
Springville is now going to start chiseling away at the game clock, I think, as much as they can. Really, I mean...
Foul on number 15.
That'll be against Carter Ozuna. But none of the... All being said here, Chris, coming into this, you'd look at it and go, man, Jamin Sandrup, he's a problem. We got to keep an eye on this guy.
Hasn't been a problem.
Hasn't done anything. He's got 6 points tonight. He's averaging 20. But there are other pieces to that puzzle. And that's a good problem to have for the Red Devils.
Yeah, there's been a couple. Hansen, Byzantine, those guys are having great nights. There's a foul on...
That'll go against Nadal.
Nadal, that's right.
It's going to be 2 shots, I believe. It's 3 against Nadal.
Is that the 9th or 10th team foul?
It should be just 9, I'm thinking. It's going to be a 1-and-1 now for Spanish Fork.
Well,
and
you know how you
Adam
can turn
Whitaker.
a 1-and-1 to a 2-shot foul? Make the first one. It's not rocket surgery.
Yep. We all know what rocket surgeons we are. Whitaker's first free throw is good. So it is now a 2-shotter from here on. Dons with just 4 fouls here in the fourth quarter. How many anybody in individual foul trouble for Spanish at all?
Not really. Becksted's got 3, but he's had 3 for most of this game, it feels like.
I think he had all 3 in the first half, didn't he?
Pretty much. If not, he had an early one in the third quarter, but yeah, he's been playing most of this game.
Game is back to 11, and Whitaker is still...
Whitaker just keeps sticking that arm out, and they want to call.
I don't know how they're not. And a foul against Springville.
That's probably going to be on Hollinger, and I think that's his 4th.
Well, they gave it to Ozuna, I think. Or did they give it?
Number 0 is that
Nadal.
Okay,
2
Nadal
shots
with
for
4,
Reese.
Byzantine with 4. Hollinger had like 3 in a minute, and he's kept himself clean, even though he's reaching in every play. These refs, though, they've let him play at moments, and then they've called it tight.
Free throw, no.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's how it's been.
Dons are making trouble for Springville on the other end. However, they will get it across the timeline with no trouble and begin to waste
11,
the clock.
Up by 11, 35-second shot clock, they're going to use it.
Oh, yeah. It'd be silly not to, for sure. Dons need to get out and pressure.
You got to give a couple fouls there if you're the Dons before they shoot, so why not take it?
Don't do it on the shot.
Don't do it on the shot, obviously.
Haslam knocks it down now with 17. 13-point lead with just over 2 left. Healy gets it over to Whitaker. Back to Healy, left side, Reese. Into Beckstead, 3 ball on its way, no good by Whitaker. Dunn on the rebound. He'll go to the line for 2 after being fouled by Jamin Sandrup.
Just his second.
To the free throw line for 2 shots, Dunn. He is 1 for 3 tonight from the free throw line. He's got 15 points.
13-point lead here for Springville. Felt like Springville might open this one up here in the second half, which they kind of have, but not too bad yet.
Charity points, many left out there. The Dons just 3 of 8 from the free throw line.
They didn't have any free throws until late in the third, I believe.
No, it was the fourth.
It was the fourth.
And they have not converted well. 139 left. If they converted those free throws, would be in about the 5-6 point range. Dons steal it for minute 30. Beckstead left side 3 ball, no good by Reese. Rebound to Beckstead again.
And the Dons were really hitting that 3 to begin the game, and they cannot buy a triple to save their lives.
Yeah, Spanish Fork in the first half had a bunch. Had 4 in the first quarter.
Well, now's the time with a minute 18, down by 13. Coach Johnson's going to strategize on what they can do to win this ball game.
What foul pattern we will use, etc., etc. You can watch the replays of this game on our YouTube page, youtube.com/SpanishFork17. They'll have to worry about that when it comes to the Maple Mountain game. And next week, Friday, January 20th at 7 p.m., the Bulldogs of Provo High will be here at Spanish Fort. 7 o'clock tip. Chris and I will be here to bring that to you. So please tune in for that. All that being said, we want to again remind you that if you've got relatives, friends, etc., who can't be around to watch it, go to youtube.com/SpanishFork17. Just search Spanish Fork 17 in the search engine, click on the page icon, and whatever's there is there. You can watch it. Use it.
A lot of archive footage there as well. Hours and hours and hours of Alan's beautiful vocal cords announcing these games on display.
Very, very good sleep aid.
I don't know what he's talking about, Philip.
I have a voice that will just lull you to sleep. Ball out of bounds.
You also might recognize Alan's voice from those meditation apps you've downloaded.
That's right. Springville with it. The Dons are going to have to foul. They do. That will send the wrong guy to the free throw line.
Doesn't matter. They still got 2 more.
Oh, yeah, they do.
15 foul there. Second on Whitaker, which he's got a stiff arm there, so he could have easily had a couple of more.
Yeah.
But they've been letting him get away with it, so. Oh, that's backcourt right there.
Yes, it is. Sondra, what are they going to call it? What are we going to do? Have a discussion?
If that's not backcourt, then I don't know what is.
Apparently we need a committee.
The Trace Amigos down there.
Well, if he...
The ball crossed the line and he jumped and brought it back.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. They're going to give it back to Springville.
So then why did he blow his whistle? Exciting playoff action starting this weekend as well. It's a great weekend for sports.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, how about that scary event happening with the Cincinnati and...
It's good to see DeMar's out of the hospital and attending this week's game. That's
absolutely.
Awesome.
Dons commit the foul. That'll be against Healy, his third. 16 fouls, so still not shooting. Springville in that time has managed to knock about 13 seconds off the clock without having to deal with a foul. And what do we have? We have a kick ball by Springville, and we'll go to Spanish Fork.
Who's the winning team?
I don't know.
I don't know if they can hear that at home.
I'm listening to this. You know, it's interesting. Springville, Friday night, they have to come over to Spanish Fort to watch a game, and they brought maybe 16 students over here.
The loudest 16 they could find,
Yeah.
but
Kind of weird.
this game there wasn't a place you could sit in this arena, and there was about 1/3 the population in each city.
No doubt about it. Well, we have a whistle on the floor, a foul committed by the Dons against Ethan Beckstead. And to the line will be Luke Nadal. Knockdown number 1.
At least we don't have to worry about fire code violations with the attendance.
Yeah, not tonight. Especially over there. Free throw good. Springville really good at free throws, Chris. They've only missed one tonight.
15-point lead for Springville. Spanish Forks just playing to make this one close, and
ain't gonna happen.
Springville can dribble this one out. Might just want to let this one go. And
28 seconds left. There's not much more you can do here. It's all over but the screaming at this point, as my dad would say.
That's the best part of sports, is the screaming.
That's right. Dons are going to
play defense but not foul.
Yeah, the Dons are just gonna call the dogs here. Let's get out of here. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Springville Red Devils are going to come away with a win tonight. 15-point win. I asked Chris privately what he thought the line of this game is going to be, and he said Springville minus 16.
It's close.
Pretty good, my friend. Going to be a handicapper in Vegas.
Well,
who's going to be your player of the game, Chris?
I think we got to go with Dunn. He did a great job on offense, getting some points, but he really disrupted the Springville guys down low. But let's take a break and then we'll recap this one, Alan.
Yeah, we'll do that. 52-37 the win for Springville.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
Contact State Farm agent Lance Wilson today.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
$52-37 the final. Chris mentioned Aaron Dunn, tonight's MVP Sports MVP of the game. MVP Sports located at 72 North Main in Spanish Fork. 798-3587, the number we can reach them. Offering customized uniforms, equipment, shoes, sporting goods, etc., etc. Please visit MVP Sports, who tonight's MVP of the game, Aaron Dunn, had a pretty solid job for a guy that you would be more concerned with because he had to deal with a bunch of tall guys.
It didn't seem to bother him, but he seemed to bother a couple of guys for Springville.
Yeah, so congratulations to Aaron Dunn as being tonight's MVP Sports. MVP of the game. Again, we want to thank all of those sponsors we just had up there. Lance Wilson, State Farm Insurance, Two Jacks Pizza, along with Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. So up next, what do we have there, Chris?
For us, it's going to be Provo and here at Spanish Fork, but in the interim, tape delayed Tuesday night. It'll be available after Tuesday night as Springville or Spanish Fork makes the short drive up the canyon, or up the hill, I should say, to Maple Mountain.
The sooner that the city council stops yammering on, we'll be able to watch that Maple Mountain game.
I guarantee you the city council meeting goes longer than the basketball game.
Absolutely, but we thank everybody for their service, absolutely, in our community. Particularly those friends of ours who help put this broadcast together. They come here hours before you and I show up, Chris, and they leave hours after.
We just throw on a headset, eat a couple slices of pizza, and get to work. And they do all the hard work.
I feel guilty, kind of. Nevertheless, again, we want to thank all our friends at Spanish Fork 17. You can get a hold of our friends at Spanish Fork Community Network if you want internet, cable, whatever you could be after. SFCN is built for speed. They've got fiber to the home now. 801-798-2877 or visit us at sfcn.org.
I think fiber is pretty much everywhere now.
Yeah, it is.
That is nice.
It's awesome. Unless your neighbors cut it in half. That being the case, I don't have that problem. 52-37, your final here at La Hacienda, home of the Spanish Fork Dons. I'm Alan Ruff along with Chris Hurst. Good night, everyone.